Today's topic is on the EPA. What is the EPA, you might ask? EPA is an environmental protection agency, and one of their mission statements is to protect human health and as well as the environment. They make laws for things like pollution and how to regulate them. And one thing that causes pollutions are automobiles, aka cars. Though recently, they have proposed a new law that stated against cars and ended up being really controversial. They plan to prohibit the modification of production cars, more specifically prohibit any modification that increases engine performance of a stock car into what is considered a race car. So what will happen to the aftermarket culture in the world of cars? First of all, what is aftermarket? The SEMA Auto Show in Vegas displays this very well. They are aftermarket companies and businesses coming together and taking cars like supercars, sports cars, and even regular production cars, and then modifying these cars to no extent. They do things like exterior modifications, like rims, putting nicer, bigger rims on the car, or putting a rear air diffuser for better performance. And in the interior, they install nice leather seats or putting in an insane sound system. Though in SEMA, their main selling point is what goes underneath the hood of the car. So that pertains to performance aspects like adding a turbo or even a supercharger. If modifying will soon be illegal, will that be the end of the SEMA Auto Show? Will that be the end of aftermarket industries as a whole? That will make aftermarket workers criminals, and countless industries will have to close down. I am now here with the CEO of Matrix Performance. So, what do you feel about this new proposal?
Modifying cars have always been a passion for me. I make parts for those who want more for their cars. Instead of viewing cars as an appliance for something that takes you from point A to point B, my goal is to make it an experience for the driver every time they get behind the wheel. With this new law, unfortunately, I am now at risk of losing my business and losing my life's work.
I see. Thank you for your time. According to the Harvard Business Review, there has been a research done that spare parts and other after-sales services in the United States is to be found at 8% of our annual gross domestic product. I know 8% may not seem like a lot, but that equates to spending $1 trillion every year on assets that we already own. That's larger than the entire economy of Russia and India. So you can imagine the kind of economic losses that the EPA may put us at. For those in the car community, they are outraged because even though cars do contribute to pollution, the way that the EPA is stating this law is highly unreasonable. It stated that if the car's original configuration's computer is changed, and that could be with anything, then the car will be considered illegal and the driver may get their car impounded. For example, if someone were to put bigger rims on their car, the car's computer will see the difference in wheel rotation, and the computer reconfigures and changes itself. That automatically makes the car illegal for use on a public road. When do changing rims on a car make it illegal? Let's head over to Victorville, California and ask a fellow car enthusiast. Hi, this is Bernard DeRoxas, and I'm here in beautiful Southern California about to interview my friend, Aaron DeRoxas. This is your car, right? What kind of car is it?
Oh, it's a 2001 Honda Accord Coupe.
Oh, okay. From the looks of it, it looks like it's pretty modified. What kind of modifications have you done to your car?
Oh, well, I've added a colder intake by Matrix, fleur-de-lis, header, and downpipe.
Oh, nice. So all of that has to do with the exhaust system, correct?
Yes, correct.
So with all those things done to your exhaust, wouldn't you consider that it's pretty loud?
Yeah, it's loud. I wouldn't brag about it, but it's not to brag.
Okay, well, so have you heard about this new law that the EPA is proposing?
No, what is it?
Oh, they're saying that in 2 years, in 2018, they're going to prohibit the modification on cars. How do you feel about that?
Well, I think that's an unfair crackdown to the minority of the car community.
Exactly, and since just for modifying your car and being able to make it your own and having that taken away from us is very unfair, wouldn't you agree with that?
Yeah, it's totally unfair.
Alright, well, thank you for your time.